Welcome back to another video. It's kind of been a while since I posted a video. Obviously everything kind of going on with the whole virus thing kind of stirred everything up, but today I had some time, so I decided to shoot the next video. Here's the latest update on the Samurai. Last video you guys saw, I'll probably post a link somewhere. My cousin Isaiah actually blew the transmission, and that's kind of how the video ended. But good news is that it's all back, it's all put back together. So what I'm doing today is just kind of doing some cleaning up, and I figured it's a good time to kind of recap on exactly what happened with the transmission, kind of give you guys a scoop of what failed, what did I do to fix it, and kind of how that progress went. This video is going to cover a couple of things, might be a little lengthy. Be sure to stick around and kind of watch the whole thing. Here's the old transmission. This is a same transmission as pretty much what I replaced. It is a NA13B transmission. Some of you guys might ask, well, why are you using the bare basic of a transmission? Well, truth is, when I decided to rotary swap the Samurai, I ended up buying the whole RX-7. So at that time, it just made sense to use what I had. And luckily enough, you know, I had the transmission already. So that's what I've been using. And honestly, you guys know me. I mean, I drive my cars pretty hard, and it held up this much time. I did feel like the transmission was on its way out. Here's a quick recap. So what happened? What happened was, let me still see if I have the metal shavings around here somewhere. First gear just completely disintegrated. Literally found all these little metal gear teeth in the transmission. Literally just disintegrated. Why didn't I just swap it out really quickly? So the transmission that I had gotten in a deal. I guess when they were pulling the transmission out of the car, they left the shifter in place. They should have unbolted it from the top. Probably would have came out a lot smoother, but they didn't. The whole top, here, I might have it on video. The whole top piece that slides over pretty much looks like this. So this here, out the way, got a little mess in the garage. So this piece right here bolts to the top, and I'll show you that in a second. So this was this. You can see where it broke. You know, this whole thing kind of shattered there. This part was kind of like dangling on the transmission, while the half of this was already on it. There was a couple things that I needed to swap out, and that's pretty much what I did. So I swapped out parts from the other transmission that I knew was good on the inside, but had some broken pieces. So this guy, just to give you an idea, kind of bolts up here, and then you have a little tube that'll come out to the selector. So this was all broken. I had to replace this, and just some other things in there that needed some attention. I did that on the old transmission. It's in there. It's all set. It's already tested. Went for a quick rip. You know, everything works perfectly good. So there goes the engine back. Started cleaning it up for the spring. I usually do it every year. It's the wheel. I gotta clean it up and polish it. It's not even polished right there. So here's what I used to paint the transmission. Some of you guys saw, you know, some pictures on Instagram that I posted, and it was this stuff through Eastwood. I am not sponsored. They're not paying me to put this on this video, but I figured it's a good time to kind of show you guys what worked. Now, these are not just spray paint. In the bottom, they have a little bladder that you press with this little cap up top, and what that does, it releases like a hardener, and when you shake it up, you get some really solid paint. I mean, this stuff is good. I've sprayed degreaser on it, I've oversprayed brake cleaner, and it's held up pretty good. So that was that. I mean, I replaced the transmission. Shout out to Jimmy, helped me out with the transmission lift. Really helpful. You know, just a local car guy that, you know, I had posted on Instagram, and he kind of helped me out, so I really appreciate that. So easy repair. Honestly, it was just taking off the tail shaft and kind of replacing those parts. You know, I painted up a couple things that needed some attention that were just a little bit dirty and stuff like that. So that's pretty much all set. Today I'll just be detailing the Samurai, getting the wheels back on, get them all polished up, get that new dressing put on there from Duracoat, and that's pretty much it. The Samurai is practically good to go. That's all set. For what? I don't know, because it's April 2020. It is the COVID pandemic. Everything is shut down. There's no car meets, there's no cars and coffee, let alone car shows, any of that stuff. So I've just been pretty much enjoying the car myself. I haven't heard of any car cruises or anybody getting together to do that kind of stuff. It is what it is. I build my cars for myself anyways. Never been much of a car show guy, or trophies, or not really my thing. I enjoy building cars for myself. It's my own sanity, and just getting together with a couple of real car guys, talking about it and driving them. So anything I build will be obviously track inspired, but definitely something that I will drive on the street. I'll never build a car that it's only for the track. To me, I don't know, just not my thing. I feel like it's much better to enjoy this stuff when you just put this much time and money into it, that you just want to go for a quick rip. That's really what I push for my stuff, is that whatever I do, I can actually enjoy. They're all registered, they're all insured, they're all legal. That's kind of my thing. Something else that I thought about, so we have the wheels off obviously for doing some cleaning and degreasing, so I thought this was a really good time to kind of show a little bit of what I did with my Samurai and the rear end to make it work. Now here's the thing, guys, let me say this. I've gotten a lot of questions about this stuff, a lot of questions. Before I show you this and before I say this, I'm gonna just say a couple of things. I absolutely love my Samurai. You know what, we're gonna make this a second video.